Geography Center? Well, we could say where, right? In the last video, we were just talking about where being the most basic question of geography. So some of you may think, well, we're going to put the word or the question where right here is Geography's center. And certainly, I'm not completely opposed to that, but I do think that that's a little bit boring, right? Geography is much more than where, because as I said, we're about to go into much deeper questions. So I don't want to just limit us to this question of where for what Geography's center is. Well, here is to me exactly what the core of geography is. Geography is about a comprehensive and holistic understanding of the entire world. Now that's a very big topic, isn't it? A comprehensive and holistic understanding of the entire world. Very ambitious. But I happen to like ambition, so on that level, it doesn't bother me. But it is an extremely big subject, a very ambitious subject. But you know, isn't that the purpose of education? Isn't that really what you want when you come to a university anyway? I came to the university, why? Because I'm interested in knowing everything I possibly can about the world. And hey, when I got my degree, when I left the university, I had a comprehensive and holistic understanding of the entire world. That's really what, it's what I would want. It's probably what many of you want, right? That's what you want out of your education. I think that it's a fantastic goal to have. I kind of myself always sort of strive toward that kind of goal. Maybe it's an unattainable goal, but there's so much to learn in the world that ultimately, yes, I would love it if I could say that I had this kind of comprehensive and holistic understanding of the world. There's so much to learn, and you can clearly see that if that really is your goal, if you really want to understand the entire world, you're going to have to study all different kinds of things, and if you're limiting yourself in what you study by some type of arbitrary edge to your academic disciplines, it's never going to work. So this kind of approach, this kind of goal of this comprehensive and holistic understanding of the entire world really goes hand in hand with this centroid method of dividing human knowledge and sliding from one to another very easily and thinking in terms of these transitional zones. It is a very ambitious goal. There is, by the way, a class that many geography departments across at least the United States and in many parts of the world as well, teach, and that is World Regional Geography. Very often this is a course that's taught at an introductory level, 100 or 200 often, and really that's its goal. World Regional Geography, that in the space of one semester, so much as possible, the goal is to give the students some type of comprehensive and holistic understanding of the entire world. It's a very ambitious topic for a college course. It may be one of the most ambitious classes that are taught on college campuses. There are some other classes around that rival it in ambition for sure, but it's certainly up there, right? So, thinking in terms of that, holistic and comprehensive understanding of the entire world. Being that that is so big, we are, for practical purposes, going to have to sort of narrow down in some way, right? Well, one very common way of narrowing this subject down, is by location. The world is a really big place, so let's narrow down by region. And that's really a fantastic thing about studying geography, is that most people who study geography have specialization in a particular place. And so when you come to study geography, you get to choose what place it is that you want to study and on what particular scale. Scale is something that's very big in geography and we talk about all the time. So you might be interested in studying a particular city, maybe Atlanta, Georgia. Well, a comprehensive and holistic understanding of the entire world is very big. It's a big topic, but you know what? I'm interested just in Atlanta, Georgia. I would be satisfied if I just had a holistic and comprehensive understanding of Atlanta, Georgia. So you specify this by a particular place and bring yourself a little bit more narrow. Maybe you go out to a country level. Maybe you go out to a particular province level or regional level in the U.S. We might say, one of our 50 constituent states. You're interested in studying Atlanta or Indiana or Texas or something like that. You can go out to a particular country level. I'm interested in studying the United States. I'm interested in studying France. I want this comprehensive and holistic understanding of India. Actually, I'll point out that you can go even smaller than cities. Some geographers will go in and say, well, I'm not even interested in a holistic and comprehensive understanding of all of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just interested in a particular neighborhood, right? Some particular subsection of Atlanta or Washington, D.C. or New York City. You're interested in a much smaller area, but that's no problem. No problem at all. You can use the techniques and methods of geography in order to study places at a variety of scales. You get to pick where you want to study, and you get to pick at what scale. So wow, if you're really interested in understanding the entire world around you, if you're really interested in this idea of geography as a holistic and comprehensive understanding of the entire world, and that's what you want, and that's your goal, you're really setting yourself up for a fantastic education, an entire career-long, lifelong, and more investigation into every aspect of all there is around us. And that kind of thing gets me very excited. The intellectual inquiry into all of those different kinds of endeavors is really exciting to me, and I hope that it is to you. So I thought that it was very important to broaden this and give you this framework about my conceptualization of human knowledge and also what geography is as a center before we go on to deeper analytical questions. So we're talking about where, we're talking about this comprehensive and holistic understanding. Context, that's very important in geography, putting everything into context. So now that we have this kind of background, we can move on into the analytical questions that will really help us get this comprehensive and holistic understanding about the where, about the location that you are most interested in. So I'll see you in the next lesson.